Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Blaine Super Rink for the 9th annual Guns and Hoses Hockey Classic. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Kirk Pulsell, and standing next to me is
Wes Peterson.
Wes, thanks for having. I got to tell you, I am so excited tonight. This is going to be such a fun night.
It is. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, and you know what? I have to say this because I think there was a different. I was thinking there was going to be a different mood in here tonight, and there isn't. It's still full of that love and joy, even that we had last year.
It's electric.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fun. It's actually warm in here tonight, which is something that's surprising for Rink 4 here.
Well, that's just because we were used to 30 below zero the last couple days.
Exactly, exactly. But thanks for joining us out there, folks. We are here to support, this year, we're here to support the Frontline Foundation. So if you want to join us, we still got maybe a couple of seats left. I don't know how many we have left there, but certainly do so. If you want to go online and donate that way, we go to GNH.now, right? GNHnow.com.
GNHnow.com.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter if it's $5, $5,000. Every dollar helps. So we encourage you to go out there now and make a donation.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We are going to have a lot of fun tonight.
So everybody can make a difference.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, right? $1 or $1,000, it does not matter. I don't care if it's your maybe your allowance for the week, right? We want to help these people in blue and red behind us, and again, we're going to have a really great night tonight, and I really do feel like there's a special feel tonight. I got a good feeling about tonight.
I do too, and you know the fun thing is last year the Hoses team won for the first time in 8 years.
Yep.
And I think that stung a little bit. So I think the Cops they're chomping at the bit tonight, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to tell you, since last year, I've become close personal friends with Clay Nestor. He's the goalie for the Fire.
From Glenwood.
I've got it from Glenwood, Minnesota. He travels in 3 hours to come play in this game, which is pretty significant. And we have so many different agencies that are involved this year. We're going to read those off throughout the game.
Yeah, we'll hear about it a little later.
Yeah, we've got a lot of fun things going on tonight. You're going to see a lot of shenanigans, I think, we might see on the ice tonight.
Well, yeah, when the goal scored, there might be some fun things happening from both sides this year. I think the Team Fire kind of schooled the Team Cops last year.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the donuts to the bench I thought was hilarious.
It was even better when the Cops threw the donuts back. But
yeah. Well, yeah, there's a little bit going on there. So Wes, tell us a little bit about what to expect tonight. What are we trying to accomplish tonight? Yeah,
what we're trying to accomplish is what you kind of talked about already. We're here to make a difference. So we want to raise as much as we can. Everybody can make a difference, whether you're at home or here, you can make a difference. We got over 100 raffle items in the lobby for those who are here or who can get here. Otherwise, we want to raise as much as we can for the Frontline Foundation. That is why we're here. Oh, yeah, you've bought your raffle.
Honey, get the U-Haul out. I'm winning tonight. We're good.
Yeah, so that's what it's all about. I mean, there's also this camaraderie. The teams that are on the ice tonight, let's be honest, they're playing for bragging rights. They want to be able to say, we got the cup, the Heroes Cup, which we're going to see a little bit later.
Yep.
But it's all about making a difference. We want to make a difference and make the impact with the Frontline Foundation so that they can support the first responders in our communities. Last year we raised $60,000 in this event, and every penny of that went to the Burnsville families when they lost their loved ones.
How significant is that, especially before all of the things kick in that do help those families, the life insurance and that kind of thing. What covers that gap? And that's what this does.
That's exactly right. That day, the paychecks stop coming in. The mortgages still due. The bills still pile up. This fills the gap so that they can live their life until, like you said, those benefits kick in.
Yeah, that gap in there is important. And I will tell you, I have become a huge, huge fan of the Frontline Foundation and how they work. And sincerely, what a character-filled, integrity-filled organization they have there. And I think, boy, when you start partnering up with people like that, you know you're in the right spot and doing the right thing, right?
Yeah, right on. It's been a great morning. We've been here since 4:30 in the morning doing interviews and getting ready for today, setting up, and we're finally here. We're ready to go.
I know. And we are just moments away from getting this game going. And if I look at the clock here, we've got about 2 minutes before we go down to the ice. So I'm thinking predictions. I know we're early.
I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it?
I'm a chaplain for both of them. I can't. I have to be neutral.
So you got God on your side, do you? Okay, I'm going to go with, you know what, I'm feeling good about the Fire again this year.
You're going to get pulled over on the way home.
I know, and I'm hoping that they have a lot of grace. So
it's all about fun. We're going to have a good time, no matter who wins.
Yep. And walking through the crowd earlier, really a half hour ago, the crowd was immense in the concourse, and people buying raffle tickets and all that.
Invictus beer, which was donated by Invictus across the street,
Yeah.
and Tito's came through with vodka that we're making drinks at 100% profit for all the sales we have.
Yeah.
And that's just very generous of both of them.
Absolutely. You know, we'll walk through our sponsors here throughout the game, but without those sponsors, boy, this would be tough to put on. We could do it, but I don't want to. That's for darn sure.
We have to talk about our premier sponsor, and that's Centennial Youth Hockey. They made this work this year.
Yeah, so. And Centennial Youth Hockey has been now 2 years in a row. Yeah. They've been our premier sponsor. And the thing is that we don't go to them. They come to us.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's like they're like, hey, what can we do for you? We need more people in this world and more companies in this world to do that. Hey, what can we do for you, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm pretty excited about what we've got going tonight and the sponsors we have. We have a bunch of new sponsors this year.
We do. We have a couple of new ones, and we can go into those in a bit, but it looks like we're about 10 seconds away from going down to the pregame here.
I think you're about right. So yeah, let's take it down to rink side, and we'll kind of roll from there. How's that sound?
Most people, I believe, you did not have a child at 6 months. So I was extremely surprised when I went into labor early. My husband and I, we were completely unprepared, and it was one of the most terrifying experiences of our life when suddenly, within seconds' notice, we had our baby on the bathroom floor of our home. I think most people, as first-time parents, are a little bit scared to have their first kid, but I also think it's supposed to be one of the most exciting, joyous moments of your life. And when we had Everett, I was absolutely terrified because I didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know what to do. And as I was laying on the floor, I watched my husband hold my 3-pound baby, and he spoke to him like it was going to be his only opportunity to do that. So, but then that was when you showed up. I will never forget the moment that Sam got to the scene and she walked in the house, and I saw her, and I remember thinking it's going to be okay because we have help. And that's exactly what happened. All the first responders that showed up that day, paramedics, police officers, firefighters, you guys all came in with no hesitation. And even in the most chaotic moment, you were able to coordinate some peace for us. So then when my son stopped breathing, you, Sam, Brett, and Josh all got together in the back of the ambulance. 3 different departments coming together and working to save my son's life. And while I laid on the bathroom floor and I did not know how the rest of the night was going to play out, you all held my son's hand and you fought for him and gave him the love that I would have given him. I am so unbelievably grateful for everything that you've done for my family, for not only saving his life, but for showing us what true compassion and dedication looks like.
Oh, I'm a bigger sap than her, so this might be tough. We're here tonight to show up for them, like they showed up for us and like they show up for everybody in any community, anywhere. When bullets go flying, they run towards them. When a building is burning, they run in instead of out. That's what heroism looks like. And let's give a little bit more tonight than we otherwise would have. Let's reach a little bit deeper into our pockets. Because like they've been there for us and like they've been there for my family, who we would not have Everett standing here with us today if not for them. Let's go above and beyond. Let's go above and beyond tonight, guys, and let's play some hockey. Thank you again to the Frontline Foundation. Thank you to all of our first responders and the families. Thank you. Give me one. I was reliving it.
Yeah, I tell you what, if that doesn't stir or pull on your heartstrings,
Man,
I don't know
what-
what does. Life is short.
It
We all
is.
know that, and some of us have been a little closer than others. But that type of thing, and to walk in there and produce calm,
It is.
how cool is that?
That is amazing.
Right? So,
We got to go down to the ice for
hey,
this. This
it
is going to
is
be fun.
ice time. Let's get
Let's
this
get
baby
down there.
rolling.
Annual Guns and Hoses charity hockey game. This year's proceeds will go to support the Frontline Foundation. Tonight, we are represented by great public safety agencies across our great state. They include the hoses, Lino Lakes Public Safety, North St. Paul Fire, Dayton Fire Department, Lake Johanna Fire Department, Forest Lake Fire Department, Hugo Fire Department, SBM, Brooklyn Park Fire, Anoka Champlin Fire Department, Edina Fire Department, Glenwood Fire Department. And on the police side, the gun side, Ramsey County Police Department, Minnesota State Patrol, Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, Eagan Police Department, St. Anthony Police Department, Minnesota BCA, Lino Lakes Public Safety, Sherman County Sheriff's Office, and the Blaine Police Department. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ice, the Guns and Hoses! Gentlemen, welcome to the ice, tonight's flag bearer. All right, at this time, please welcome to the ice, the Blaine Police Department Honor Guard. To perform tonight's national anthem, please welcome Miss Carla Taylor.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carla Taylor.
All right, so wow, this is just what a great way to start this. I don't, it's look at this pageantry out here, and I will tell you, the next time I see Carla at church, I'm going to ask for her autograph because she's a big deal. I
She
mean,
knows how to do it.
oh my goodness, can she sing the national anthem? She is absolutely there. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We're going to get these things started, our proceedings started here momentarily. We'll have the guns in blue, and the hoses will be in
Turnout gear.
turnout gear. Oh, I guess that's the best way to put it, right? I mean, that's something cool. And it's, to me, it's kind of cool. So if they score goals tonight, I think this is really neat. I don't know who came up with this or if it was you. God bless you for this. So every time the Prime Pizza Pub is going to donate $100 for each goal.
Each fire goal.
Each fire goal.
Yes.
And then for Best Defense Armory and Range, they're going to do it for the guns.
And the owner of Best Defense hedged his bets because he wants to be generous.
Yep.
In the unlikely event that the police end up with a 0 score, he's still going to donate at least whatever the hoses team scores.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And again, there's the generosity, right? I mean, people are starting to really get back into, hey, you know what? These guys are great people, and they're as public servants. How many people would actually do it, right?
Right.
I mean, Sam walking into a house and calming down a woman who just had a preemie baby. I don't know if I could do that. I'm not going to lie to you.
No, and to have the nerve and the calmness of the nerves, I should say,
Yep.
to be able to respond quickly, to make it so that there's everything is needed. It happens. I mean, they acted upon instinct, and that baby's alive today and thriving because of their patience and their
And
their
one
care.
of the gentlemen at Center Ice here, Brett McCreevy, was actually part of that group as well. And I'll tell you what, I just have such an adoration and respect for these folks and what they do. And, I don't know what else to say because they're just phenomenal human beings. But, I like that. That's great. And let's be honest, if you've seen Everett, the little baby, we can call him Biggie now. He is definitely he is thriving, folks. He's doing a great job, and I know both the Engans are very happy with what's going on, and so great to have them here tonight.
Everett and Elliot and Faith have been such great people. They came to our Breakfast with Santa event. We had the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and got to meet all those firefighters and the paramedics that were there and the police officers that were there. And it was tears all around.
Oh.
I was so grateful to be able to be a part of this and meet Everett for the first time. It was so cool.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
And I had the chance to meet Everett for the first time tonight. And,
Is that right?
And Elliot was saying, he's a workout now. So he's putting on the weight he needs to put on, and he's good to go.
He is, and I want to add real quick that we have Elliot Engen dropping the ceremonial puck drop along with Dane from the Burnsville Police Department, who's an honorary player tonight on Team Guns.
That is absolutely phenomenal to have, because we're never going to forget that. It just is, and I just think that's a pretty cool thing. So
We go, ready? What are those 3 words?
let's do it.
Let's play hockey.
Let's play hockey.
Hockey.
You can't start a game without it. That's for sure.
Hey, I want to add, too, if you notice on the back of these jerseys, Arco has sponsored these jerseys this year. Arco
Awesome.
Restoration, they're a great partner of ours. They're up in the lobby, and they're doing some great things with raffles and just being here to support us. But also, Centennial Youth Hockey is our premier sponsor. So you'll notice around the rink tonight, the Centennial logos are on the walls. On the left, I think it's the left shoulder or the right shoulder. I forget what it is.
Right
the
shoulder.
Centennial Hockey League is on there.
Yep.
And then
Clyde.
Clyde is also a partner behind the scenes
Yeah.
who wanted to not really be noticed, so we're probably not making them real happy calling them out right now, but
Yeah.
they donated some money to help these jerseys become possible for us this year as well.
And again, how cool is that they want to just be, you know, like, hey, we don't need to be mentioned. Here's money.
Yeah.
Do your thing with
just
it,
wanna
which
be a
I
part
think
of
is
it.
really cool. And
Hey, can I ask, what's going on with the refs?
the refs, that looks a little bit like, well, I'm just going to say it, bicentennial. I don't know what else it could possibly be.
They purchased their own custom-made uniforms for tonight's game. They got a hold of me yesterday and they're like, you're going to love it.
I don't know if anybody's ever been so invested in the referees, at least, right?
these
That's
guys
pretty
are great.
cool. Then
Here
they
we
drop
go.
the puck, and the Guns control at center ice, or try to control anyway. It looks like we're going to break out of the neutral zone here. They break into the
Offsides.
offensive zone. Oh, just a little bit offsides. Brings me back to Harry Doyle from Major League. Just a bit offside.
Oh my gosh, that's a classic.
I know, I love that movie.
There's some lines he uses we probably can't use on this show. But.
Right, exactly. Nice play there by the Fire coming in on their goalie here. Andrew Gilquist is in net for the Guns. We've talked so much about the Hoses goalie because he stood on his head last year, so it'll be interesting. Andrew's no slouch himself. Puck goes back to the point and leaves the zone, back in the neutral zone. And another offside.
So can I take a second here to kind of add a little bit?
Absolutely.
So if you notice in the penalty box, both sides, both penalty boxes are 4 individuals who won the VIP section during our golf tournament this last summer.
Oh, yeah.
Brenda, who won the tickets, this is her first ever hockey game she's been to.
Oh, my goodness.
And they had food catered to them by MC's Tap House tonight. They're our VIP section sponsor. And Brenda just sent me a text. She goes, this is amazing.
Well, she's got the best seat in the house. I mean, goodness gracious.
She's going to get pucks right up against her glass there.
Oh, yeah. That'll shock you the first time that happens, that's for sure. So the Guns in the offensive zone moving around, taking a shot on Clay Nestor. He drives it to the right-hand side of him. And still in the zone. Looks like we've got Matt Paulson out there on the point. Hoses control in the defensive zone, back out to the neutral. Oh, nice little steal there. Almost worked out. Back behind Clay Nestor again.
So, Kirk, I got to say, okay, you look on the fire bench, or the Hoses bench.
Yep.
I see Fire Chief Lawlier back there, and he's a handsome brother. He's got foil.
Oh, yeah.
What is that Herb Brooks in the Guns?
I'm not sure
I
about
think it
that.
is. It's Chief
It could be
Panani for
Herb.
Blaine.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a couple of quotes from Herb we'll use throughout the game there. All right, and a shot in at Nestor, and he drives it off to the left-hand side this time. And the Hoses score on a beautiful, beautiful shot out front and a tip in. And let's see what the replay looks like here, because I didn't quite see it, but it looks to me like maybe Scott Jorgensen popped
Guns
that
scored,
in.
not Hoses. You said
Oh, the
Hoses.
Guns. Did
Yes.
I say Hoses? I'm sorry. So the Guns scored. Redemption may be coming. Here we go. So he's out front all alone and just pops it by him. I don't think Nestor had a chance at that one, quite frankly. Boy, Jorgensen's a big guy.
You know, after last year's shutout, do you think maybe this shook Nestor a little bit?
Nah, no.
Or do you think
no.
he's made a steal?
No, he's my close personal friend. He's good. I think he's good anyway. So the Guns break out of their own zone, coming across to neutral ice and break into the Hoses zone. Taken away by the Hoses coming back across. And out to neutral zone, pass just a little bit past him. Tipped by the Guns. Coming around once again. We've got Robert Puller from the Ramsey, excuse me, I'm sorry, not Robert Puller, but my mistake here. So looked like Jesse Fronick was controlling it over here on the near side. We're going to have a face-off to Gilchrist's, Gilchrist's right. You can tell I haven't done this for a while. I can't get my right and my left down, but we'll get there. I promise you. Again, controlled by the, well, almost controlled by the fire departments, but we're back over into the fire zone, or the the hoses zone. And just a reminder that it's the hoses in the, what did you call them?
Turnout gear.
Turnout gear. And a shot on Gilquist again. Well, I got to remember his name, but good shot, saved it up. Another face-off to his right.
I think you're a little biased towards the goalies. You know Nestor's right off the bat, but you have to look at the sheet.
I do, and I'm sorry, but
I think you need to make
Mr.
more
Gilquist
friends.
and I have not been close personal friends yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Ooh, nice stop.
Very nice save.
Stop.
Two
Another
nice
one.
saves. Oh my goodness. A point blank shot, and he just, he had the glove in the right spot. Congratulations on him. Maybe he'll have to be my close personal friend if he keeps playing like that.
Hey, another little call out on the, you notice on the Guns helmets, it's Davies Tree Service is sponsoring the helmets tonight. And on
Nice.
fire, it's McCready Funeral Home.
Awesome. Awesome. Guns trying to break it out, and the hoses keep it in the zone. Number 11. I'm sorry here, I got stuff covered up. I apologize, but Brandon Byrne keeping it behind. Now we're breaking out. And the Guns down in the offensive zone. Taken off the puck by the hoses. Hoses coming back through. Puck breaks out. I do apologize, folks. I'm having a hard time seeing these numbers here, but, I'm old. Shot taken by number 14, Kyle McDermott. Still being controlled by the hoses in the Guns end here. I think the one thing you're going to see here, folks, is passion. You're going to see a lot of passion tonight, but you won't see, well, let's be honest about it. You won't see a lot of talent out here tonight, but they're going to have some serious effort into it. That's pretty cool. So, icing coming all the way back down to the left of Gilquist. Gotta love these officials. Garb here. This is awesome. They got 911 on the back. That's pretty cool too. So the puck leaks out of the zone in the neutral zone, fighting for it over there. Number 11, Brandon Byrne getting it in control, back into the gun zone. Matt Paulson getting it out of the ice. And coming back down. Chased down by Jordan Wardell. Back and forth we go here, folks. Been a pretty good first period, I'm not going to lie. I'm just pretty impressive by that.
That's good play, good action.
5 minutes into the game, I think we're doing okay. So we'll see what that 5 minutes into the third period looks like, right?
That's right.
So pass out from behind Gilquist to number 2. Robert Puller taking the shot from Ramsey Police Department. Just a little bit wide of Clay Nestor down there. Again, just a little bit wide. There's one on. Nestor stops it easily. Hoses behind their own goal. Still trying to clear it, but kept in by number 7, Jake Hinnenkamp. And a shot steered away by Nestor one more time. Boy, they're putting the pepper on him, that's for darn sure. Just a little bit wide on that one. Hinnenkamp taking that shot from the point. And the puck comes all the way down the ice. There's no icing here, so coming back around. Matt Paulson coming, taking it out. I got to tell you, Matt skates pretty good still. For about 35 seconds.
Mr. Ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, I'm done. I'm gassed.
Good thing he's a school cop, otherwise
Right?
we'd be
I'd
toast
be
on the
in
way
real
home
big
tonight.
trouble,
Yeah.
right? Absolutely. You know what? It's fun. I do like to poke a little fun at the Guns, but I will tell you what, I love all these guys. They're just phenomenal human
They're
beings.
good. They can take it. They have a good sense of humor themselves.
Yeah, absolutely they do.
Oh,
And you know what? Everybody's been so pro Guns for so long. I'm like, you need somebody. I'm going to be that somebody, right? I'm going to be that long shot guy. They kind of came through for me last year, so I feel good about that.
Hey, just a little observation. I think the Guns might have an edge tonight.
Have an edge?
A little bit, because we were here at 5 o'clock this morning with the media teams that were here, and they were doing their practice this morning.
Yep.
And most of the players who showed up were the Hoses. So I think the Guns may have slept in to be rested up to take them on.
Took a little nappy this afternoon,
Yes.
did they?
Yes.
Hey, I'll tell you what. The older you get, the nicer those naps are. I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to lie to you. All right, we're going to be facing off to the left of Nestor down in the zone. Kept in the zone. Oh, didn't keep it in the zone. Okay, we got a little race for the puck going on here. We'll see where that ends up. That ends up on the stick of Reggie Larson from the Blaine Police Department.
Oh,
there you go. Can't check your own guy.
you can, but
Yeah,
you should.
you can, but it's not good.
No.
Let's be honest about it.
Usually not the winning method.
Yeah. Quit checking me. Coming across neutral ice once more time in the zone. Takes a shot, and it's deflected wide of Gilchrist. Coming on over to the other side here. 14 is number, what do we got there? Kyle McDermott back out on the ice. He seems to be seeing a little bit of ice time tonight. Andy Winkle. Now here's something cool about Andy Winkle, folks. Number 10 on the ice. He is the only guy on the Fire side, or the Hoses side, excuse me, that has played in all 9 games.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, how cool is that?
Besides Matt and Nate.
No, I said on the Fire side.
Oh, on the Fire side. Yes,
on
you're right.
On the Hose, or on the Gun side, it's Nate, Matt, and Kenny Sina.
Kenny Sina, you bet.
Have done them all. So we got some new blood in here tonight and this year, and I'm really excited about it. And again, what a great group of guys from how many agencies out there. It's just amazing.
What I love about this is as we're going through the tryouts, you see a more diverse group of Minnesota coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard. You have to cut some people you don't want to cut because you know them, you like them, you're good friends with them. But this is a game that's, we want to win. Everybody wants to win.
It's getting competitive. And you know what? I don't know of too many games where bragging rights are as significant as they are in this game.
Somebody just got laid out there. Was that Zach Crowley that laid out one of the Fire guys?
I think so. And the Guns were controlling in the offensive zone down there. However, he fell. So let's see, that would have been Zach Crowley again. So I got to be careful with these Lino Lakes guys because, that's where I live. So coming back across the ice, breaking into the zone, we've got Jordan Wardell fighting for it at the point there. Breaking out once again in the neutral zone. It's hard to say, when you're watching high school or college, you always kind of have who's controlling the puck through, the defensive zone, the offensive zone, the neutral ice. Really don't have that idea here.
Yeah.
So it's like, who's got the puck now? Which is good. I'm not complaining about that, but quite interesting to say the least. And another icing. Gilchrist stops it behind the net here. We'll move it back down to the left again of Clay Nestor. So we'll have a face-off down there. And it's so amazing, Wes, as we look into the lobby area, the window spaces are absolutely filled. I mean, I don't know if there's a place in here to sit again.
No, and there's still people in the lobby, too, because you'll see them looking through the windows. The raffle items are out there.
Yep.
People are still milling through. That's great.
Yeah, well, we love that. That's for sure. Okay, let's see who we got over in the Hoses zone. Finally breaks out past the blue line into the neutral zone. Jake Hennenkamp passes it back into the Gun zone. Zipped down behind Clay Nestor and controlled by the Hoses breaking out. All right, here we go. Gun still keeping it in. That's number 3 out there, Cleopatra Nystrom from the Minnesota State Patrol. Cleopatra is the only woman playing tonight, and quite frankly holding her own, and quite a skilled skater actually. She's probably played some hockey somewhere else because she's quite the skater. So breaking into the zone, number 6 is Scott Jorgensen, bringing it in back over to Matt Paulson. Matt Paulson takes a shot. Still controlled by the Guns down in the offensive zone. To the left of Nestor now, it looks like the puck's coming back down. Looks like we're going to have a breather for everybody. Nope, they waved off the icing. Oh, right out front. Oh,
deflected.
Gilchrist coming up with a great save on the glove side. It was kind of given up a little bit, a little bit sloppy there. I'm not going to lie to you. So Cleopatra Nystrom coming across, gets knocked off the puck, and we're going to have a penalty. We're going to have a penalty on number 10, Andy Winkle. How many penalties has he gotten in the last 9 years?
Where are they going to put him? The penalty box is filled with people eating MC's Tap House food right now.
I have no idea. Well, let's see. He's just going to the bench. Let's see here. Are they actually going to call the penalty? Because you never know with these guys, right? Looks like they got 4 on the ice, 3 on the ice, 4 on the ice. So it looks like we're okay. Gotcha. Beautiful save there by Gilchrist, and then the penalty coming right here. You know what? Not gonna lie to you, that seemed a bit ticky-tack. You know, she might have lost an edge there too. So, so the Guns on the power play.
Number 10, Andy Winkle, 2 minutes roughing. Time of the penalty, 11:29.
All right, we got 3 minutes left in the period. Coming back through the defensive zone, Brandon Hess of the St. Anthony Police Department is trying to control the puck as it goes back out to neutral ice. Taylor Wadnick, if I'm not mistaken, works for St. Anthony PD. She was actually a former Golden Gopher soccer player, so careers go in a lot of different areas. And Taylor, a classy, nice person. If you ever run into Taylor, it's probably going to be a good experience, I can tell you that much. So we got 2:34 left in the period, and it looks to me like we're still not going to have it. What is going on? Am I missing something here? I could be, don't get me wrong. I might have missed a couple of things, but I thought there'd be an icing on that one. So we are coming back over here. Pass out of the zone. We could have a breakaway here, but Burnsville PD coming out to save the day. Oh my goodness. That's Dane from Burnsville PD coming out right at the perfect time to save a dead-on breakaway. Gilchrist stops a great save there, a shoulder save, and he covers up. Whoa! We had a little bit of drama there for the police, but they held up and they were just fine. So that worked out really, really well. Gilchrist is playing a heck of a game tonight. I got to be honest with you. So far in the first period, it looks like he's really holding his own, and hopefully he'll be able to do that. Although, gosh, you know, $100 a goal. Maybe we should just let in 7, 8, 9, 10 goals and raise some good money here. So Hoses control it out to neutral ice. That's right on the stick of Robert Puller. Robert Puller from the Ramsey Police Department. Now brought back out. Nope, step back in. Back to neutral zone. All right, we're going to flip a coin and see who's actually controlling the puck here. So we got we're still in the gun zone, having a little bit of fun with it down there, I'm guessing. So bringing it back out to the neutral zone again. Oh, got a cherry picker going on there. He was ready to go. That was number 13, Joe Holke. All right, back on once again. We're out in the neutral zone. We're coming up on a minute here. We're actually less than a minute. We got 45 seconds left in the period.
Nate Heyman.
You can kind of tell that the game has slowed down a little bit. I think they're going to need a blow here in a second. And get back and take a breather, and we're going to give them a 15-minute breather here coming up in about 30 seconds and let them regroup. What a great game. Way different start than last year. Last year we had a few goals scored right away in the first couple of minutes, and this year we're down to 1-0 coming up to the end of the first period.
Well, the problem here is we need Prime Pizza Pub and Best Defense Armory and Range to donate some more money. We got to see some more scoring.
I had just mentioned that. I'm like, yeah, maybe we need to let in 7-8 goals.
You want to go talk to your buddy Nestor to see if he can help out?
No, we don't talk. We don't talk hockey. And a glove saved by Nestor as the period comes to an end. We have a score of 1-0 in favor of the Guns. Great period, I think, Wes. I was very impressed at the level of play. I mean, it's been pretty darn good.
It has been. It has been great. I mean, these guys. I mean, look at these guys. They're looking energized. They're ahead. I think if they would have been 0 on the McLeese side coming out, they would have been defeated a little bit. But they're in good shape tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. So coming up here momentarily, we are going to have an interview with our Lino Lakes resident, Elliot Ingen is going to be interviewed by my friend here, Wes Patterson, and we're going to have that interview here just momentarily as we move things around and get things situated, and then I'm going to hand this off to Wes. So let's go to break, and we'll be back in a moment.
Shout out to this year's penalty box VIP.
Lino Lakes is the gateway to the metro area, just minutes north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Conveniently located on I-35W, this growing city still maintains its North Country feel. Lino Lakes is a safe, fun, and affordable community that values its award-winning schools. Outdoor lovers will discover miles of hiking, biking, and water trails. Growing businesses will find premier development opportunities with great freeway visibility and ready to help your businesses grow. Come to live, work, and play in Lino Lakes.
We in Spring Lake Park believe in building a strong and safe community. Our city moves onward and upward while holding on to our traditions and roots. We maintain a small town feel even though we are nestled next to the big city. We believe in being good neighbors and building community with safe neighborhoods. And we believe in citizenry and promote being active both physically and socially. We in Spring Lake Park love to play and believe in having an abundance of parks, playgrounds, and green space so that everyone can take a moment to enjoy the natural beauty that surrounds us. We believe in educating our children well, so we use the most advanced tools of learning to ensure continued success and bright futures. We promote athletics to keep our children fit and healthy and build a sense of teamwork. We in Spring Lake Park believe in providing a good, stable home for industry and small business to thrive. We have a large variety of successful businesses that have found continued success and benefit from excellent visibility off Highway 65. And a large customer base, as we are located only 15 minutes outside of downtown Minneapolis. Come visit us in Spring Lake Park, and you will see why we believe our city is one of a kind.
Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Wes Peterson. As you guys know, I'm here with Elliot Ingen, resident of Lino Lakes. Elliot, is about last summer, I think, wasn't it, that we bumped into each other after Jamal Mitchell was killed in Minneapolis. We were at the Apostle Cafe, or Apostle Supper Club in St. Paul, and we were sitting back to back talking to our own people, and I heard you say something, and I turned around, I'm like, are you Elliot Ingen? And we kind of connected over the fact that because I'm the chaplain for Lionel Police and Fire, I introduced myself to you, and it was an instant connection with you and I to talk about what happened that night. And your heart immediately came out about the value that you see in those people that came to your aid that day. What can you tell me about that? I mean, you've already talked a little bit about it on the ice, but you as a person and your wife, Faith, have been just phenomenal people. But tell me more about that day, that experience.
We are so eternally blessed for the work that our first responders did. I mean, we had no power over the situation. We were completely taken aback. We weren't prepared for that. You know, nobody prepares to have their child on the bathroom floor 3 months early.
Yeah.
But when that happens, somebody needs to show up.
Yeah.
And they did. They
did.
showed up, and you know, that's never an easy situation. Nobody knows how to perfectly handle that situation, but they did so with such grace and love and compassion for our son, somebody that they don't know.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why he's here today. So we couldn't be more grateful to our men and women who show up to the scenes that others are fleeing from.
Yeah, I mean, you said it perfectly on the ice earlier that when there's bullets flying, they run into the danger. And when there's a house on fire, they run into the fire. There's a selflessness to what these men and women
Amen.
do. And I think you would agree with me. I mean, we're here tonight to support these first responders. They do things day and night that we have no idea about that keep us safe. And, you know, we hear a lot of things in the news sometimes. It's anti-police, anti-first responders. But let's be honest, we need them.
Oh my gosh.
When we
do
sleep
need
at
them.
night, they're keeping us safe, and we don't even know what they're doing.
We need to support them not just on the days of the vigils and the funerals.
Every day.
365 days
Every
a
day.
year. Jeff Whitty, who I served with on the Public Safety Committee, he was 20 plus years on Burnsville PD. He always mentions a stat, 850 critical incidents throughout the course of a career is what a police officer will see.
Is that right?
I mean, going home with that every day, that's got to be tough.
Yeah,
and
it is
compartmentalizing and still being, you know, a person within the family, and that's more than just a job. It's a life.
It is.
That
And
they servants. They're servants.
Right
through
on. And they
through.
push one call behind them. They push it down and go on to the next one. They push
Amen.
that one down. They go on to the next one. But to you, when they pushed it down and went on to your call, it was life-changing, literally life-changing.
It was.
And it's just so cool. You know, I'm so proud of you and your wife being here tonight and sharing your story. I mean, it was really valuable to this whole organization and this whole event tonight. These people are here because they want to be here, and you guys made a difference. And you know, for you guys to share your story, you and your wife Faith, and having Everett here with us as well, it was just a blessing to have.
Thank you so much.
I remember the Guns and Hoses. I'm sorry, the Breakfast with Santa event we did the
Yes.
Saturday after Thanksgiving, and you and Faith and Everett walked into that fire station. Hey, you got some really cool pictures of Santa and Mrs. Claus. They
we
have
sure
the
did.
real Clauses too. They weren't some fake ones.
How
but
cool is that for a first picture with Santa? That you get to see the people who saved your
son's
son.
life.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The waterworks were flowing for quite a while.
They were. They
And
were.
every time we see Sam, every time we see Brett, it's a renewed sense of gratefulness.
Yeah.
That's something that, I mean, they're going to be invited to every single birthday party that this kid ever has. It's pretty cool how
That's cool.
this connection has been formed.
And that's a
afterwards
lifelong.
As well.
That's a lifelong
Oh.
connection. It's not going to go away. I promise you. I know their
Amen.
hearts. They're good people, and they want to be here for you as well.
Oh,
so
they're terrific people. Well, thank you so much.
you bet,
man.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Thank you, and have a great night tonight. Enjoy the rest of this game,
Yeah.
and you know, buy some beer and some Tito's so we can make some more money tonight.
You have to. Please give to the Frontline Foundation. Donate online. These guys are doing so much to serve the first responders and their families. So
Yeah.
thank
All right.
you for everything that you do.
You bet, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
we should still make an effort.
to get to know each other,
on a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
Mentor.
Actor.
it's time we take a step forward
it's time we take a step forward.
Come together
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash your hands. Scrub them while you sing this song. Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash. Rub your hands and fingers and the places in between. Using soap and water makes your hands so clean. Wash your hands. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now dry.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds, just like Elmo.
I know what you're thinking. I need a job. I need a new career.
Well, I've been there.
I've been there.
I've been there. I wasn't happy with what I was doing.
After high school, I didn't have a plan.
I just wanted to start working. I got laid off twice, but you gotta keep going.
You just need the right skills. Find an apprenticeship.
I found a 2-year IT program.
I found a medical course online.
I'm now a consultant in the tech space.
You have more options than you think. You can do this.
You will find something.
You will find something new.
All right, we're back here at the Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota for our 9th annual Guns and Hoses Classic. So far, great game. We've had a great game, and I think, you know, the one thing I think we forget to mention is the Super Rink.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I mean, oh my goodness, they have done such a great job, and they've been so unbelievably generous to really do what they do for us here.
Yeah, I mean, Pete Carlson, the Super Rink manager, and then TJ Wieland, he's been here since I've been here this morning at 4:30 in the morning, and they are here. He told us, we're here to serve you.
Yeah.
We're here to help you make this the best event ever. They donate this place, and they serve us all day long. We just can't thank them enough.
Yeah, and if you haven't heard about the Super Rink, it is the largest rink facility in the world. They have eight rinks, 4 Olympic and 4 NHL size rinks under one roof, and they do so much. You know, it's not just what they bring to the economic vitality of Blaine and the state of Minnesota, but what they bring to charity.
Yeah,
right. They do so much here for people that may not otherwise be able to do things like this, right? And give that money back. And I think that's really important to have that kind of a community partner.
It is, and it's even fun for them because they have fun doing this, but they know that they get to be a part of that difference-making thing, and it's just a great thing to say. We should probably talk about our sponsors a little bit. I mean,
absolutely.
The people who are here.
I've got just a ton of sponsors here that I taped everything down in case the wind came by. Of course, we're inside, folks. It was a terrible joke. But, you know, again, Centennial Youth Hockey Association. I mean, they've stepped up every year. Blaine Super Rink, of course. Tito's handmade vodka. They've been a great partner of ours this year.
Right. Can I mention Invictus Brewing, Previn across the street, donates the beer every year. Tito's stepped in this year and donated the vodka for the Bomb Pop drinks.
Oh, and don't forget, after party. We got the after party coming up. So then we have Washburn McCreevy Funeral Chapels. You know, there's some connection there. I'm not sure what it is. But
they're also the helmet sponsors for the fire team.
Right, exactly. Blaine Festivals are one of our sponsors. Believe Apparel. Kowalski's Market. That family's always been generous. They're so awesome. Davey Tree Experts. Founders Cigar Company.
One of the people who sponsored the swag bags for the first 200 people tonight. They got a pretty cool little package when you walked in.
I saw that, and I was hoping somebody'd save one, but I don't think you are, so that's okay.
I didn't know somebody.
Right, exactly, right. So Midwest Bail Bonds, the Glenwood Fire Department Charitable Gaming Association. Of course, that comes from my close personal friend, Clay Nestor.
Yes.
And who else we got?
We got Myers CI. We got Quick Trip. We have Arco, as I mentioned earlier. They are the sponsors of the jerseys, the uniforms for the players, so they're player sponsors this year.
Yep.
Unreal, or UNRL, they have donated some really great apparel and some hats this year. I mean, they went above and beyond. That is some really nice stuff. Minnesota Wild has been here tonight. They donated a hockey stick signed by Spurgeon, and they had a sign signed by one of our goalies.
Yep.
Just been a great night. Clyde, they are also a part of our sponsoring of the uniforms that we purchased this year. Anderson Barbecue Supply, Rob Anderson, he's a great guy. He donates every year and helps us out. Rawlek Financial Group, Scooters Coffee, right next door to the Super Rink here. They were here at 5:30 this morning helping us stay awake with coffee.
Oh,
it was
very
amazing.
nice of Scooters, yeah.
And then, of course, our really good friends behind this camera and down in the truck, North Metro Television. Fantastic people, great supporters year after year.
Yeah, that's, and we can't forget Old Dutch, but I mean, the $100 goal sponsors, that is such a cool thing this year. It's kind of an incentive for those guys sitting down there, right?
It is.
Best Defense Armory and Range and Prime Pizza Pub.
Then you got the MC's Tap House, who donated all the food for the VIPs. One of the gals I mentioned earlier, it's the first hockey game ever, and she's been texting me all night long, telling me, we need more drinks, we need more food. It's like, well, the food's done. You can get more drinks.
Right, exactly. So,
yeah.
Looks like the Zamboni's pulling off here. We've got about a minute and a half before we get drop the puck for the second period. So, what are we looking for here? I think we're going to see a little bit more offense, to be honest with you.
I think the Fire team is pretty upset right now. They're going to come out on fire, pardon the pun.
Absolutely. Well, and they've got the post-goal celebrations.
Yep.
They are not going to let that go to waste.
I think Team Guns is trying to stop them from throwing donuts at them this year. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Let's hope it. All right, sounds good. All right, we're going to have highlights from the first period. We've had some great goals, and this goal here out front, beautiful centering pass to Scott Jorgensen to score the goal. And then let's talk about some of the saves we've had. I mean, Gilchrist has done a fantastic job. You can see the frustration on the host's face because he is just stopping them. He's a brick wall tonight. So, been a good first period, and looking forward to the second period. Those are the folks sitting in the MC's Tap House VIP section. I think at some point, we'll have to cut them off. But no, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. They're doing a great job over there. So, yeah, it's Brenda's night. God bless her. So we gotta love her. She's awesome. So. Yeah, so I think what we're going to see here is we're going to see a little fire coming out of the hoses today. Let's see how the Guns can react, because the other thing that we're looking at here is a lot of these people on the Guns team are not necessarily they're pretty new, right? So they don't really know the history of the Guns basically just dominating this game for a long time, and the hoses breaking through again. Last year with the win, which was extremely significant because it had been a long. Well, they'd never won before, quite frankly. So, and I would go back to Clay Nestor coming into the picture. He's just a standout goalie. So, this should be a really good period, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to it, that's for darn sure. But Gilchrist, wow, I can't talk enough about him. He has made some great saves. Those are D1 saves he's making over there. So that's pretty fun to watch as well. So we'll see how this goes. I would love to see the hoses score, because I want to see that post goal celebration. We actually have a list of them up here, a little cheat sheet, as you might think. But yeah, so you'll be quite interested to see what's coming up with the hoses do score. We're going to have a little fun with that. So. But they're out. I think we're getting ready to drop the puck here, and we will get period number 2 started. Quite frankly, I think that first period went pretty quick, so that was kind of nice to get going. So I don't know. We have to send somebody down and find out what the reason or the purpose or the theme of what those officials are wearing. I just love it. It's I see the blue and the red in there, and I see the 911 on the back, but there's got to be some other really cool explanation for
Well, when they were texting me earlier this week about how they have got a surprise, they wanted to go with the red and blue theme, the red line, the blue line, and they figured white in between was just augmented, I guess, is really all there was. That was the heart of those refs that wanted to make their contribution to this game more fun.
I just think that's incredibly awesome. But they do look like they were sitting on a float in the Bicentennial as well. So, all right, the hoses control right off the bat here in the beginning stages of period number 2. Coming back out to neutral ice. Coming over to Cleopatra one more time. All right. We got some nice people that are actually saying we're doing okay.
Hey, can we give a shout out to him?
Absolutely we can. Why not?
Mr. Kurt Warner, former goalie for Team Guns, is watching at home. Jeff Warner, Jeff Warner is watching at home tonight and having a great time.
Yeah, and that's Jeff, we love you, man. Miss you. Miss having our coffee at Caribou, I guess I should say that much. So, but yeah, so thanks, Jeff. We really appreciate that. We're going to have the puck drop here to the right of Clay Nestor. And they're being a little picky on the old rule there, but that's okay. Breaking out. Looks like the Hoses controlling it in their own zone. Back out to neutral ice. We'll see if Kyle McDermott can do anything with that down there in the offensive zone. Looks like, well, look, they kept it in the offensive zone, so that's a good thing.
I said Kurt Warner. That's a football player.
I know, right? I was going to say, when did we get the Hall of Famer here? That's
I mean, Jeff's big enough to be a football player.
He is. Probably in shape enough to do it, too. And a couple of shots on to Clay Nestor from a long range, so the Hoses are kind of keeping him out from out front to start this second period. Coming across neutral ice once again with a head of steam there is number 10, Andy Winkle. Winkle being the only guy that's played all 9 years here for the Hoses, so nice to see that. Coming back up to neutral ice once again, and cleared back in by Kyle McDermott again for the Hoses. So behind the goal is the Guns coming back out. And back into the Hoses zone. Looks like Andy Bartho over there of the Lake Johanna Fire Department. We got their fire chief sitting right in front of us here, Tim Bulke. And so I'm sure he's proud of there. Of course, Tim also has a son playing for working for the Brooklyn Park Fire Department, I believe it is. So Tim here having some extra interest here in his beautiful bride sitting here in front of us. So coming back out to neutral ice and all the way down the ice. One called an icing, one called a tip. Looks like we're going to go with the icing. There you go. Oh, check that out. Hey, you know what?
Who was
if you
that?
Want to collect? I don't know, but that's number 6, so that would be Scott Jorgensen. Obviously needing to.
He chucked it back to him.
Yeah. Well, it was nice of him there, but I thought maybe you're right. A collection. You know, you can never have enough of those sticks out there.
He didn't
That's
steal
for
it.
sure.
He borrowed it.
Right. Yeah, that's right. I would say that's probably what a policeman would do. So back out, being chased down behind the net by Cleopatra Nystrom. Boy, I tell you what, she's really got it. She's playing really well out there.
Yeah, she is.
And I also have to say she's probably one of the younger Guns out there as well. So she's probably got a little more speed and accuracy and that kind of thing with these guys. So we'll see what happens here. Across in front of, I don't know what I was going to say there. My apologies. It just kind of totally slipped my mind. Hey, I got chemo brain. We're okay. We're good. So back into the neutral zone. Nobody wants to control it, but we get back down into the gun zone here, and it looks like in the corner there we got number 15, Keaton Roden from the St. Anthony Police Department. Back out to the point. Shot by number 7.
Wow, Nestor, nice save.
Jake Heinenkamp taking a shot from the point, and Nestor coming up with the save. We'll be facing off just to the left of Nestor here. And it goes back to the point. Another shot and another save by Nestor. Glove save there. He had a pretty good view of that one. He didn't have anybody in front, so looked like he had a pretty good view of that one. So
I don't know if you caught that, but Matt Drew from Team Fire was just taunting Nate Heyman from Team Guns.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that. Got to have a little bit of swagger as we get going here, a little bit of snark, as they say, right? Robert Puller from the point takes a shot, just a little bit wide. Jeb Braun kind of trying to control in the back there for the Hoses. Back over, trying to pass over to Matt Drew of Hugo Fire Department. Hugo, I go, we all go to Hugo. All right, back in. Kind of a goofy bounce off the boards there. Back controlled by the Guns. Took a wild shot, a little bit high, a little bit outside. Might have been a fastball. That's what we should do. How many times can we make a comparison here in another sport? Right?
Well, I started with football. I called somebody the wrong name.
Yeah. Well, you got it started anyway. That'll work. So I like the just a little bit outside. We got a little baseball in there, so we're all good. Face off once again to the left of Clay Nestor. Controlled and shot from the right or left side. And back around the boards, we got Joe Bulkey is passing it up, and now we are in the zone, taking a shot. Oh, it was just a little bit wide, that one. Joe Bulkey taking that shot. Great job. Coming back in, another quick back into the zone again. We had number 6, that's Scott Jorgensen taking a shot. Getting cleared out by the Hoses, trying to protect Clay Nestor there. Stayed in the zone. Now we're back into neutral ice. Crossing back down, the Hoses, or the Guns are kind of controlling it back behind there, but battling for it down in the back of Gilchrist there. So Gilchrist keeping a good eye on it, and they're lollygagging. There we go. Okay, can't really lollygagging, just my own thing, I guess.
Oh,
all right. Oh, there we go. You got to watch out. That ice is slippery.
Good thing that wasn't on camera.
Yeah, right, exactly. Or if it was, we'll have it in the highlights.
Or the bloopers.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, back into the gun zone. And we got a whistle.
I got a special guest visiting me in the booth here, Jake Cree from the Blaine Police Department, formerly from the Lino Lakes Police Department.
Hey, Jake, how you doing? He's doing great. We're excited. Thanks for being out here today. We appreciate it, man.
He's on duty, and he's coming in to say hi to us. So
nice.
Yeah.
I didn't see his cuffs out, so I didn't get too nervous.
No.
Yeah,
that's yet to come. That's yet to come.
Exactly. Just keep talking, Kirk. You'll get there. Oh, here we go.
Oh, what's going on?
Speaking of cuffs.
What happened? Was there a penalty?
We're not going to the penalty box. We're getting cuffed. I didn't
Troy
see the
Utes from
penalty.
the State Patrol. That's a good place for the State Patrol in the penalty box.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's Troy Udis. He is heading over with the cuffs on. Let's see what we've got here. There's the penalty, and there we go. He's in cuffs. My question is this. What did he do? I didn't hear it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. He's in jail. All we know is he's in jail. We just don't know what he's in jail for. I think they can hold him for 24 hours if I'm right. I'm not sure. We'll see how that works. I don't think you want to hold the State Patrol in there for 24 hours, but that's okay. So on the power play go the Hoses. Maybe an opportunity to see one of those cool goal celebrations. We'll see how that works, but boy, the way they're handling the puck, I don't know. Let's see what we've got going here. Cleared around the boards. I can't tell. Was it kept in? It looks like we kept it in, and now cleared out to neutral ice and into the Hoses zone and coming back out. Here we go. They break in one more time on the power play. Take a wide shot. Again, came off the boards a little funny there. We had at the point is Brandon Byrne taking a shot out there. Brandon Byrne once again on the point, taking another shot and going just a little wide. I think that was deflected. On the other side, we've got Kyle McDermott. Got to see if we can get in a little closer on these guys. McDermott taking another shot, and Gilchrist coming up with it again. He's a brick wall, ladies and gentlemen. I like brick walls, but they're not doing anything for our sponsors. You know,
we need a few more goals.
We got to get some goals. We want to put some money into the coffers, I guess we could say, right? And cleared all the way down the ice. It's a shot actually on Nestor. You know, now in hockey, that's actually considered a shot.
That's a shot on goal?
Hockey in shot on goal is when, if the goalie wasn't there to go in, has to be a shot. So officially a shot. We'll see if they call it or not. Oh, we've got a breakaway here, a 2-on-0 coming up on Nestor. They shot it high. Holy cow. He had a guy breaking with him too, so Nestor really couldn't get too comfortable there on one guy. Back into the gun zone. Let's see if they can pull that one again. That was, we could pull the trigger on that one again, right? All right, bad joke, I'm sorry. Had to do it.
Dad joke.
Yeah, right, it's one of my dad jokes. Coming in, taking a shot, number 10, that was Andy Winkle. He's put a few goals in the last 9 years.
You know, Kurt, I think, the tryouts and the recruitment we've done, they've really stepped it up. This gameplay has been really good tonight.
It sure has. It sure has. I've given them a little bit of a hard time, but no, it is better than anything I could do, that's for sure. And let's see, we got probably play with a high stick is what my guess is. It'll come outside the blue line if I'm not mistaken.
And a little bit ago, I said that's a good place for State Patrol in the penalty box. I need to apologize to the State Patrol because I have to get on the highway to get home tonight.
Yeah, do that.
Too late?
And his license plate number is, just kidding. Oh, goodness gracious. It's going to be coming down to the right of Clay Nestor one more time here. Mrs. Belke could sit down in front of us. That'd be all right. I'm kidding. I love her. She's a great lady. I've known her son for, I bet, 20 years. Great kid. Benny. All right, another shot. Came off. And a little shot from behind the net. I actually saw that in a section hockey game last night where the guy shot in from behind the net, went off the pad, went in the goal.
Is that right?
That's right. You know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's true. That's true.
Take them and take them off.
Uh-oh.
There's another shot, easily turned away by Nestor. Guns controlling it behind the net. A lot of confusion out front there. Ooh, that could have been a huge breakaway there, but not quite. Oh, nice play there. I'll tell you what, somebody set up Troy Udis just perfectly over there. And a shot coming from that side. Matt Paulson taking a shot from long range.
It's about time he does something tonight, right?
Yeah, I heard he was a sniper anyway. He can do long range, so we're good.
He's going to get me for that comment, by the way.
I tell you what, and I'm going to say this in all sincerity, but Nate and Matt, who actually started Guns and Hoses, two of the most big-hearted guys you'll ever meet. A lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but their heart's in the right spot when they play. And,
well, the reason they started this is because they have a great heart.
Yeah, right. And it's built into this. And I know Nate and I were talking before the game, and I'm like, remember, you're the guy that started this. Yeah. And he, the first thing out of his mouth was, oh, by the way, a lot of people help with that. So anyway, so coming back up the ice, pass too far for the Guns number 11, Kenny Sina. Kenny has 2 babies this year, so Kenny has told me he isn't quite have the same amount of hockey playing time before this game that he normally would, but he's got 2 beautiful babies, and that's a pretty awesome thing. He's turned into a great dad, and God bless him. He and his wife got a great family there. So shot back down on Nestor, coming across one more time. Offsides. Yeah, just a bit offsides. That's okay. We're good to go. So, and let's see where they're going to bring it outside the blue line in the neutral zone here. We'll have the puck drop here momentarily. And back controlled by Brett McCreevy over there, the captain of the Hoses team and the choreographer, my understanding is, of the gold dances we haven't seen yet.
So I figured out what Chief Padani is in the Team Guns box.
What is it?
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
Check out this mustache. You got a picture here. Look at that.
That's it.
He grew a mustache for this event.
We got Ted Lasso. Oh, my goodness. That is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I think he does it just because he doesn't want to talk to me, to be honest with you. he's always in costume. I'm like, are you cheap? No.
Yeah, his lady friend just said she told him that mustache is coming off after tonight.
Yeah, I totally feel you there. I get that. So I was told very politely by my beautiful wife, she said, I think I would prefer you without facial hair. So I obliged. By the way, I don't look good in it anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, we got another one. We got a hold penalty coming on. Let's see who. I think it's number 8. Looks like it might be Matt Drew going into the penalty box, but let me just double check on that here. So I can see, yep, that's Matt Drew going into the penalty box, or the sin bin, or the jail, whatever we're calling those things back there. See, Dan Lallier is, oh, there we go. That's where it happened.
Oh, then they hugged.
And then they hugged. I don't care. It's still a penalty.
Wait, was that Nate Heyman that hugged him?
It could have been. Well, you know, Nate's a giver.
He's a giver.
So we got Drew in the sin bin, the Hugo Fire Department in the sin bin for a couple of minutes here. Being controlled behind the net by somebody. Nobody's actually, just somebody control it so I can say something. At least halfway intelligent, right? So that one rolls all the way down to close to Gilchrist. It's going to be behind Mr. Gilchrist there. Andrew coming up, breaking out, and intercepted by the Guns back in the zone by Blake Risner with the interception of that pass. See how I did that? There was a little football thing there.
We need some more scoring. It's almost not worth engraving a plaque for the trophy.
Right. Not a 1-0.
For
You can't do it.
Goal.
No, just waste it. Let's just play all night until they score another one. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, same here.
I don't think people want to listen to us that long, but whatever.
No, they'll probably get tired and go home.
We only have 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes left in the period. Boy, this has been a fast-moving period, and boy, I'll tell you what a lot of fun this has been. So we got an icing coming back, so that'll take the puck all the way back down into the Guns end, over by Andrew Gilchrist. Looks like they're going to be to the right of Gilchrist for that drop.
Oh, in our ears.
that.
We hear, bring out the soccer nets, they'll get more scoring.
Or at least a lacrosse goal. I mean, come on, make it a little bit more interesting, right? That's what happens when you get 2 awesome goalies.
That's right.
I'm going to have to become close personal friends with Mr. Gilchrist now, too. I mean, you know, I'm kind of a goalie guy, you know. And I tell you what, goalies are the best statisticians, because they're either going to be really, really chintzy with shots on goal or really generous. And you just know one way or the other.
We got going here. Ooh.
Another shot. Walking in very quickly, Robert Puller taking a shot. Nestor stops it, but they're getting close. That's the one thing the Fire's got to work on. They can't let them take those close shots. You get the long ones, that's fine, because Nestor
nice
can
pass.
handle that.
Who was that? Number 5? Number 15? 15.
15.
Keaton Roden.
St. Anthony PD again. Coming up the ice again, intercepted one more time by number 13. That would be Joel Bulkey out there. Coming back in, number 14, Kyle McDermott coming across neutral ice. He's got Bulkey with him. Let's see if they can do something here. I know Joe scored a goal last year, so this might be the time. I don't know. All right, back out to neutral ice, and the hoses are now back to full strength. The linesman fell down. I'm telling you, people don't realize ice is slippery. All right, getting it cleared out, so they don't have that shot out front, but passed out front one more time. That was a beautiful pass. If somebody could have got some tape on that one, that would have worked really well. Once again, crossing over into in the hoses zone, a nice pass out. Great defense by number 13, Joe Bulkey. Really played great D on that one. And Keaton Roden going in hard down on the boards here, but looks like he's doing okay. Back Jeb Braun now taking it out, controlling it for the Hoses. Passing over to Andy Winkle again. Winkle's been out here a long time. I mean, 9 years, long time, but he's been out there. Coming back the other way. Great defense by Brandon Byrne out there of the Lina Lakes Fire Department. We got less than a minute remaining in the period, and we have not had scoring. When have we ever had that? I can't remember a time we ever had no scoring. Coming up through one more time, less than a minute. Are they going to make a good rush here to end this game? Maybe on a positive note, turn the momentum around a little bit here. Oh, very nice save, and then covered up by Clay Nestor with 34 seconds left in the second period. Another face-off just to the right of Nestor. Looks like Kenny Sina moving in to take the face-off for the Guns.
Kenny's a solid dude.
Yeah, he is.
Now a father of 2.
Yeah, we mentioned that. That's, I'll tell you what, he's just a good guy all around. I'll tell you what. Likes to fish, likes to hunt. He does those things.
Well, and if you
probably
were
doing less of it now because he's a parent.
If you were born into that family, you hit the jackpot as a kid. Yeah.
Good point. Good point. Back out to center ice. We're running short of time here. About 13 seconds left in the period. Taking a shot. Number 14, swing and a miss. Then he got another little piece on it. Oh, there we go. Right out front. Wow. And he saved that. How did he save that? My goodness. I mean, that was right there. He just had to take a swing at it. And I don't know how Gilchrist got in front of it again, but wow, that was really
2 seconds awesome. Left on the clock. Here goes the replay.
Check this out. Over the net, right out front.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know where he came, but you know, I'm sure that's frustrating Mike Swenson right now because that should have been a gimme. See how I got that? Now we got golf in there too.
Yep.
They're all good.
It was a chip shot.
A chip shot. There you go. Yeah, chip shot over the net in the gimme. Should have happened that way. Well, here we go. Period number 2 is under wraps already, and here we are sitting with a 1-0 game.
Unbelievable.
Think about what was it last year was 7-0, right?
Well, there was a controversial one.
No, my close personal friend, he never got scored on last year. Do you want to explain that? How that happened?
I don't know that I can. There was some controversy, and
huge controversy.
There was a penalty that wasn't really a penalty, and what are they throwing in? T-shirts.
Well, yeah. They had, what was it? They gifted him a goal, and I'll tell you, Nestor was not happy about that.
Well, if you look at the Heroes Cup,
yeah,
it says 7-0.
Yeah, good. Because that we don't want to make my close personal friend.
Speaking of which, Kirk, I got to step away for a minute because I got to get that Heroes Cup down to the ice.
Go get it done. We'll cover it.
I'll be back.
How's that sound?
All right.
All right.
Let's sit and chat and drink coffee. Then maybe we could see if we could be. You and me. Let's get together and make believe we'll share our hearts and share our dreams. Now what do you think about you and me? Maybe we can always be forever you,
STEM is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
right, we're back here at the Blaine Super Rink, and coming back to Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver as they set the nets for the third period here. And we should be, we should have a shout out for that guy on the screen right now, Tom Schoolmeisters, or I think they call him DJ Tom Schools. He's been just fantastic entertaining our crowd here tonight, and he's a true pro. I got a lot of respect for him, and he volunteers his time totally to this. So thank you, Tom. We certainly do appreciate you, and boy, I don't know if anybody could do a better job. So we certainly do appreciate that. And all of our sponsors, again, I mean, goodness gracious, if we can just go through those. We got a couple of minutes here to do that. But Centennial Youth Hockey, come on. You guys have been fantastic, and we certainly love this partnership you have there. Blaine Super Rink, Tito's Handmade Vodka, Invictus Brewing Company. By the way, come on over and see us after the game. We're going to be over at Invictus. So Washburn-McCreevy Funeral Chapels, Blaine Festival, Believe Apparel, Kowalski's Market, Davey Tree Expert, Founders Cigar Company, Midwest Bail Bonds, the Glenwood Fire Department Charitable Gaming Association, Meyer CI, Quick Trip, Arco, UNRL, Minnesota Wild, Clyde, Old Dutch, Anderson Barbecue Supply. If you don't know where Anderson Barbecue Supply is and you're a barbecue person, they're just off of County Road E and Hoffman Road. They're a great place over there. Rollick Financial Group, Scooters Coffee just down the road here. And I cannot thank enough all of the great folks here at North Metro Television that have made this just a fantastic event tonight, and we certainly do appreciate it. Unfortunately, the announcer doesn't stand up to the talent these guys have, but we're doing our best. $100 goal sponsors, Best Defense Armory and Range, and Prime Pizza Pub. We'd certainly like to get a few more bucks out of those guys and see some more goals here in this period. And, of course, MC's Tap House, the VIP section sponsor. So great, great people there. Looks like we're getting wound up here to go one more time. A shot there of Kyle McDermott. He looked like he had a pretty determined look on his face. There's Cleopatra Nystrom of the Minnesota State Patrol sitting over there, ready to go out and roll it out again. So looks like we're heading into period 3 and going to center ice to drop that puck one more time. Let's see if we can get some goals going here. Hopefully see some goals here anyway. So I wonder if Herb Brooks would be saying, you were meant to be hockey players here tonight, or you better keep an eye on your own game because you get worse every day and you're kind of playing like next week. So which one do we go, right? So always love that quote. I mean, what a good way to humble a person, right? All right, here we go. Play going directly into the Guns end here, and looks like we're going to have it controlled by the Guns, but moving out. Got a little wheels going here, and some nice moves by Pat Graves of the Blaine Police Department, moving right in, going coast to coast, and back into the corner and over to Jeb Braun, taking over for the Hoses. Moving into the gun zone is Ethan Johnson, passed over to Jeb Braun once again, and back behind Gilchrist, and controlled at the moment by the Hoses, the Hoses take a shot on Gilchrist off a errant pass from the Guns. Moving out, number 5, Zach Crowley, taking a shot and going down. And then back into neutral zone again. Well, not quite the neutral zone, but getting back over the Hoses, controlling it from this particular point. And back to neutral zone again, and back into the Hoses zone. I have to tell you, folks, we have, and I'm a big fan, don't get me wrong, but Clay Nestor, the goalie for the Hoses, actually came in from Glenwood, Minnesota, which is anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, depending on who's driving and, if there are any cops on the road. And a great save there. Holy cow. Andrew Gilchrist putting it on for Mike Swenson, put a great shot on goal, and Gilchrist was right on top of it. But what I was going to say, to continue to say, is I've seen several of the Glenwood Fire Department jackets here. So they're here. Look at this shot. Beautiful save. Oh, my goodness. That was just absolutely phenomenal. You know, for where we're at today, this is great. Face off once again to the left of Gilchrist, back in the corner. And out to neutral ice, and that's Robert Puller moving into the Hoses zone. A nice pass across. Just couldn't quite get the stick on it, but that was a beautiful pass over. Would have been a nice play there. So back out to Matt Paulson at the offensive zone. He's working the point out there with Jake Hinnenkamp on the point for the Guns. The Hoses are trying to keep them out and far away from, they don't want them walking in on their goalie. So, and they're doing a pretty good job with it. I mean, in the second period, I think they did a very nice job of that. There wasn't too many close-in shots on Nestor. Excuse me, Kyle McDermott now, well, lost it, and now back into the Hoses end. Coming back around. Again, out to neutral ice. Passed over again to Paulson and back out to, and a shot actually on the net for Matt or Clay to turn away. And back out to center ice now. That's Kenny Sina that is controlling it. Back over to Matt Lund of the Minnesota BCA. So the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is actually represented here tonight too, which I think is pretty cool. Back out number 4, Troy Udis of the Minnesota State Patrol. We have everybody in this game. It just feels so, it feels like one big happy family, but we're all from different parts of the state here, folks. It's not just Lino Lakes, it's not just Blaine. We have people from all over. Forest Lake, Dayton, North St. Paul, Maplewood, Brooklyn Park, Anoka Champlin, all over the place. Glenwood, Edina, SBM, which by the way stands for Spring Lake Park, Blaine, and Mounds View. Every time I see that, I forget it, but yeah. So my whole point is they're from all over the place. St. Anthony, Blaine, of course, obviously is here. Egan's here, and of course we have our representative here from the Burnsville Police Department and Fire Department, I think it is. But yeah, no, that's a police department he's here from. And we're happy to have him here representing the 1-year anniversary of that tragic accident or tragic murders last year. And a shot back on Nestor. It's sitting right in front of him. Must have taken him forever. He was looking at that one. It must have seemed like days that was sitting out there, but got it back in the neutral zone once again. And picked off by the Hoses, moving in, and a goal! We have a goal, ladies and gentlemen. We finally have a goal. Jeb Braun scoring for the Hoses to tie this game up. Let's see what they have in store for their post-game celebration here. I have a feeling you're going to like this. Oh, here we go. The stop, drop, and roll. Classic celebration. Great. Nice job. Boy, he moved right in. He walked right in and took the shot. And a beautiful, beautiful goal by number 4, Jeb Braun, to tie this game up 1-1. Let's take a look at the replay. Look at that. Walks right in, pops it up over his shoulder. That was a beautiful textbook play right there. That was dirty, as they say. That's a dirty goal. So, yeah, that was great. So dirty of a goal that Mary Maids is coming over to clean it up later. I did not plan that, by the way. All right. I swear I didn't plan that. Coming back, it looks like we got the Guns now back in control and losing it over to, again, number 4, Jeb Braun. Still on the ice. He seems like he's got a little energy going now. They waved off the icing, so Brandon Hess of the St. Anthony PD behind it. Back to Trent Studer of the St. Anthony PD. So we got the St. Anthony PD out there, you know. Oh, now we got an offsides call, so we'll be out just outside the blue line to drop the puck one more time. Boy, the game has picked up a little bit, as you can probably tell. I think there's a little intensity here. Now that we got it tied, that should even be better. So we'll see what goes on here momentarily. So Coming across the blue line once again, number 8, we got Brandon Hess moving in. St. Anthony Police Department takes the shot. Goes a little bit wide on that. Coming across, once again, we got 13 is Joe Bulkey coming into the gun zone, but it looks like it's taken away, but still being battled for along the boards. Always a fun thing to do there. We'll feel that one in the morning. Remember, these folks are not professional hockey players. They're not college hockey players. These guys are guys that got to go, and gals are folks that have to go to work tomorrow morning. So it's they're going to feel this in the morning, I have a feeling. But boy, what a coming up to do something like what we're doing here and just making a difference, folks. These guys are out here making a difference. But don't you ever think that there is not a lot of bragging rights that are involved in this game, because there are. And I've seen it for this whole 12 months, how much the Fire has absolutely enjoyed the fact that they beat the Guns here for the first time last year. So we'll see how it goes. We had a little more goal scoring last year, but hey, we're not finished here yet. So back out the center ice, ticked up by the Hoses coming across. Taking another shot is Kyle McDermott taking that shot, and that going off the blocker of Gilchrist. Coming back around, now we're down into the Hoses zone. Still trying to find somebody that would like to control that. Don't they have remote controls? Come on, guys. You should do this. You do this at home, you can do it here too. Come on. All right, still back, trying a centering pass. And it looks to me like we've got the Hoses coming out with it, and a nice cross ice pass. And a shot on just wide of the net by number 14 once again. Kyle McDermott taking some shots up there. Oh, and number 10 goes down. That's Matt Paulson. Somebody remind Matt that the ice is slippery. Just saying. Oh, and they're going to give him a penalty on that. We got to see the replay on that one. Seriously. Maybe we'll get the replay. Maybe we won't, but here we go. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, you know what I'd call that? I'd call that embellishment. That's, or baloney, whatever you want to call it, but that's one of the two there, so. But nevertheless, we've got the the Guns are on a power play right now. And it's now down in the Hoses zone, so we're trying to work our way out of that and see what happens here. Let's see what they can do on the power play. Nice pass back to number 4, Troy Udis at the point. Everybody's circling well, and cycling, I should say. Cleopatra keeps it in. She's fighting. Oh my goodness, what a great, she kept control of that puck. And coming across, oh, great. Number 11, Kenny Sina breaking into the net. If that could have found his stick, he probably would have buried it, because Kenny's a heck of a... And they score! A goal. It looks like, I believe that's number 3. That's right. Cleopatra Nystrom from the Minnesota State Patrol putting one away, and she was in the right spot. Somebody's got to tell me where she's played hockey, because she's no rookie out there. That was a beautiful pass. You know, really nice pass, and she put it away. That was absolutely beautiful. Great job. Put it in the upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner, just over Clay Nestor, and I don't think he had much of a chance at that one. So, shot right off the face-off. That is going to right to Gilchrist, and then off the back of the net. Still in the defensive zone. Now we broke out to the neutral zone. All right, and now we got a stoppage of play here. I think the puck went out of play. So we'll have a face-off just to the right of Nestor one more time. Boy, this game gets a little easier to call in the third period when you actually can remember people's names. Should have done that earlier, I guess, right? And thank you so much for listening, folks. Again, if you want to contribute, please do so. You can go to GNH Now GNH.com. Make a difference. Make a difference today. You can do that. These folks deserve that, and the Frontline Foundation would certainly appreciate it. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of amazing things if you go on to the Frontline Foundation website. What they do with their funds is truly amazing. They do great things for people who are, you know, like we said last year, right? I mean, the Burnsville families, there's a gap between by the time when you get those life benefits and when you get those things from insurance companies, there's a gap time in there, and the bills don't quit coming, period. They just don't. So, you know, you have to do something, and, you know, the money that they give them to gap that time before those benefits come in is absolutely crucial. So I beg of you, please go and you know, make a difference today. Go to GNHnow.com and make a difference. That's just you will be so happy. Your heart will feel good, trust me. Back down into the hoses zone and back to neutral ice. And back into the hoses zone again. So it looks like the police are putting on a little pressure, so that'll be something they'll have to contend with if they want to tie this game up. McDermott almost with a great move there. I always say, you know, almost with a great move. It looked really pretty until you lost the puck. It happens, you know, that's part of hockey. So Keaton Roden moving in, a pass over to, didn't see who the pass was over to, but I will tell you that it was stopped by Clay Nestor. So we still got a 1-goal difference here with about 5 minutes left in this period. It looks like I don't know, the hoses are going to have to start putting a little pressure on here if they want to tie this game up and maybe, you know, take it to overtime, win it, whatever we got to do here. But it looks to me right now like the Guns are in control at this point. That was Dane from the Burnsville Police Department taking that shot from long range and being handled by Nestor well. And coming into the Guns zone, we're all good there. Fighting for it, battling for it along the boards, and it come out. It looks like Mike Swenson coming out with it, which was, again, I think this is what we're talking about, the pressure that might be coming into this, or the pressure that needs to happen, I guess I should say, to get that puck in the Gun zone. They have to, can't score from your own zone, so they should be doing whatever they need to do. I don't know if they'll pull Nestor or what Coach Lallier has in store, or if he's going to get on the phone and ask his wife what to do. He could do that too. That's all right. Conversation going on here. I always love these conversations. Like, what exactly are they talking about? Hey, you want to go to Applebee's after the game? No, let's go to Invictus. They're going to have a great after party. Okay, let's do that. Oh, the humor and the fun we have in a hockey booth. Now we're just, are we ahead of schedule or something here? I don't know. Maybe we're just lollygagging a little bit. I'm not sure. But we'll find out where they're going to move the puck to. Nope. Face-off's just going to be to the left of Gilchrist. And controlled by the Guns at this point. Oh no, we could have an odd man rush coming up here. Number 3 coming in, Cleopatra over to number 6. Oh my goodness, Jorgensen with a great shot, a nice stop by Nestor. Now we got it coming back the other way, an odd man rush. And blocked, nice defensive play by the Guns. And the 14's behind the net. Let's see if we can, see if they can muster up something here for the, just off the edge. It came right from the pipe, just on the edge. Wow, they came close, folks, and very quickly the Guns decided to ice that puck and give them a little breather and a little time to reorganize here, because a little pressure putting on there.
Winners of the raffle prizes. The first one, the Ice House.
All right, here we go.
Ticket number 181.
There we go, and it's back behind the Guns goal one more time. So they're announcing some of the bigger raffle prizes here. They had an ice house that they were raffling off. It's amazing. Coming across, Trent Studer had it knocked off of his stick, and that was controlled then again by Zach Crowley of the Lino Lakes PD. Back over to Heinenkamp. Heinenkamp back over to Troy Udis. Looks like they got a play organized here. Broken up by the Hoses. Coming back across, number 5, Blake Risner in the corner over here battling the puck. Apologize, that was Jordan Wardell over there. And back in the neutral zone. I think there has to be a little bit of sense of urgency here for the Hoses to we got to get something going here, and I think hopefully they're going to get that going here in the next couple of moments because they're running out of time. But what a great game. I mean, come on, a 2-1 hockey game here is phenomenal. It's not good for the donations from our sponsors, but it is good for a good hockey game. This game gets better and better and better every year, and we certainly do appreciate all the participation. And I will tell you something else. You know what else we appreciate? There's not an empty seat in this house tonight, not one. So we certainly appreciate everybody coming out, and like I said, the lobby windows are full. It's such a joyous occasion. I don't even know how to put it. I leave here every time I do this with this just positive, good vibes, and it's hard not to because everybody here, it's like a big family, right? And I can tell you there are a lot of policemen here, there are a lot of firemen here, but there's a lot of private citizens just like myself that are here to support our public servants and doing just a heck of a job of it. So we do so much appreciate our fans and the people that come out to watch this game. Shot just wide for Robert Puller. Nestor on the save. And here we go, number 13, that is Joe Bulkey again. He's out there. I think they're starting to feel a little bit pinched, and we need to get the game rolling here. So that's probably not the right way to do it, but that's okay. Back in. Puller again, controlling it over in the left circle. Back over to Matt Lund of the Minnesota BCA. Investigating the possibilities of a pass. Oh, yeah, I had to do that one. So back behind the net, going to be cleared out and rung around the boards all the way down to Gilchrist, and we're going to have an icing, so we'll bring it back down to the other end of the ice. We're a minute 39 seconds left. We have to get the to tie this game. They got a minute and 39 seconds left. Let's see if we can get that done. And they're bringing the face-off out to center ice. Not sure why we did that, but you know, they brought it to center ice. The Hoses take a timeout. They're going to go over and talk to Chief Lollier and kind of figure out how to douse the flames here that the Guns have put out. I think the Guns have realized that there's going to be some really, really good competition here in years to come as well from the Hoses. They might have gotten a little bit used to, you know, winning every year, and last year was kind of a wake-up call, I would say, but this year, you know, this has been a heck of a game this year, that's for sure. So they're bringing out some raffles here. The bigger raffles are going. They had a Blackstone grill over there. That was absolutely gorgeous. So they got some really cool prizes out there, which have been really cool. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, join us over at Invictus Brewing after the game tonight for our post-game after party. We're going to have a lot of fun over there and celebrate the successes of what's going on here today. I tell you what, if you can make it out to one of these games, folks, you're just going to, I don't want to say it changes you, but the gut feeling you get from everything that is happening here today is absolutely amazing. And I just absolutely love, I wouldn't miss this for the world. back around, zipping around back behind Clay Nestor. They're trying to break it out, and another all the way down, but they waved it off, so it's behind. Gilchrist is trying to control it, and back to take it right now is Jake Hinnenkamp. Back over to Hinnenkamp one more time. Back over the other way to, that would be Chora Udis over there. So they got some big guns out there right now. They're playing their top line. They don't want to lose this game, so they're out there. They're intent on trying to win this game. There's no doubt about that. Coming up on a minute, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. What do the Hoses have in store for these folks? The Guns set now they're 2 goals down because they just scored one more time. Got a little salute there from number 4, Troy Udis of the Minnesota State Patrol. Congratulations to Troy. That was a beautiful shot. I don't know how to put that, except it was just a great shot. I don't know. That was just beautiful. That's all I can say. So, you know, he put it up over the shoulder once again, put it up high, and buried it. So now we've got a 2-goal deficit with, I believe, 50 seconds left to go. We'll see, are they going to pull Nestor or are they going to leave him in? We don't know. Suppose they got to control the puck first, so let's see if we can do that. Pulling him over. And back to neutral ice, and Nestor has not left the goal yet, so I'm not sure. You know, I'll quote Herb Brooks on this, you know, when they were playing the Russians. He doesn't know what to do. He's never had to pull a goalie before, right? So we'll see. Maybe that's Chief Lollier's excuse. He's never had to do this before, right? Oh, now they pulled the goalie. Now he's got him out. So we're down in the offensive zone. It's 6-on-5 hockey. Let's see if this is going to get a little interesting in the last 20 seconds of this game. And again, the Hoses or the Guns are controlling it. Out there, we got Matt Paulson controlling that puck. We're down to 14 seconds, so we got an empty net out there, and somebody was looking for that bonus goal. Back down, and that's not going to make it. They're not going to call it, are they? Nope, they're just going to sit there and hold it up. And the game is over, and the Guns have left here victorious tonight with a 3-1 victory. What a great hockey game. I will tell you what, you know, last year I became close personal friends with Clay Nestor, but now I'm going to have to become close personal friends with Andrew Gilchrist, because boy, he put on a clinic tonight in net. He did a great job. So let's see if we have any, I don't know if we have highlights coming up here or not, but I will tell you what, I'm impressed. This has been just a fantastic moment, and as they go through and shake hands and kind of have a hard time with each other, they're passing out donuts on the ice because they didn't get the chance to use that that particular goal celebration, but they still have them out there. And I'm telling you, if they're still out there later, I'm going to take a little bit of a nip onto that one. But what a great game, and you know, both teams representing their agencies well. I can't say enough of just how great this was and how just how much honored I am to be part of this. And I want to say thank you to all the folks at North Metro Television. Once again, what a great job they did. It's just absolutely unbelievable. And one more time before we go, I want to read our sponsors off, if I may. They include Centennial Youth Hockey Association, the Blaine Super Rink, Tito's Handmade Vodka, Invictus Brewing, Washburn McCreevy Funeral Chapels, Blaine Festival, Believe Apparel, Kowalski's Market, Davy Tree Expert, Founder Cigar Company, Midwest Bail Bonds, the Glenwood Fire Department Charitable Gaming Association, Myers CI, Quick Trip, Arco, UNRL, Minnesota Wild, Clyde, Old Dutch, Anderson Barbecue Supply, Rollick Financial Group, Scooters Coffee, North Metro Television, you did an absolutely phenomenal job out here again this year. We certainly appreciate it. And of course, Best Defense, Armory and Range, and Prime Pizza Pub, and MC's Tap House taking care of our VIP section. So there we've got Matt Paulson back out there. He's going to gloat a little bit. Matt was actually one of the originators of this game 9 years ago, and I asked him this afternoon when we were sitting, I said, would you have ever imagined that it would have gotten to this? And he's like, absolutely not. I said, but it was because of you guys that this happened. And all it takes is a dream, folks. That's it. Make a dream, make it happen. And how do you make a dream happen? You do something about it, right? And these guys did that. So pretty impressive, to say the least. And I'd like to maybe close out this broadcast with a quote from Herb Brooks, if I could. And it says, "What is courage? Let me tell you what I think it is. An indefinable quality that makes a man put out that extra something when it seems there is nothing else to give. I dare you to be better than you are. I dare you to be a thoroughbred." In my mind, ladies and gentlemen, I dare you to make a difference this year. Make a difference. Make that, go to GNHnow.com. Make a difference. Be that thoroughbred. And all those guys sitting down on the ice right now that you're watching, they're all thoroughbreds. Every single one of them, male and female, they're all thoroughbreds. They do great jobs to keep us safe, regardless if it's a fire or if it's a police emergency. They do their jobs. I will beg of you, absolutely beg of you, to please, contribute, and let's make this something that'll really work. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We certainly do appreciate it, and we will drive careful on the way home if you're here, but we will see you back next year. Good night.